Hello. On today's video, we're going to see how Instagram and Facebook are preventing African businesses from growing. We're also going to take a look at a better way to grow your African business. If you have an African business or is planning to start one, this video is for you. Please watch this video to the end. Please give this video a like. Hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything and it helps us a lot. And by all means, please share this video with everyone you know. How do most African businesses end up on Instagram and Facebook? To answer that question, we need to take a look at the typical African business. Most African businesses are small, between 1 and 2 people, and they have very little funds or capital. Everyone knows that when you start a business, you need to tell people about your products and services. But with little to no money for advertising, they end up going onto Instagram and Facebook. In addition to putting their products and services on Instagram, they also include their contact details in the hopes that if someone is interested in purchasing their product or acquiring their service, they can reach out to them. And that is how millions of small African businesses end up on social media. So how is this hurting these African businesses? To answer that, let's take a look at the selling process using social media. For this example, we're going to be using a dressmaker and a tailor, 2 typical small African businesses. Both of these businesses upload dresses and shirts to their Instagram and social media accounts. They also placed on their social media pages their contact details. In this example, their products are seen by over 1,000 people across Africa and the globe, and they want to buy them. But there's a huge problem. Most of these potential buyers are not going to buy the clothes because they have no way of knowing if the sellers are legitimate sellers or scammers. And we all know there are lots of scammers on social media platforms. 1 or 2 of these people may send their money in to buy the product, hoping and praying that they're not being scammed. Instead of selling hundreds of pieces of clothing, they are lucky if they sell a few pieces. These social media platforms were never designed as sales platforms. People end up using them out of desperation. We have all used knives to tighten a screw when we don't have a screwdriver. But we all know that a knife is not the right tool. It's not a screwdriver. But when you need to tighten a screw and the only thing you have is a knife, you end up using what you have. Also, we know that you can't tighten the screw too tight because doing so with a knife will cause the knife to break. Just like knives are not screwdrivers, social media platforms are not the proper selling tools. We use them out of desperation. What can we use if not Instagram and Facebook? Hey, I'm glad you asked. There is a better way to sell your product. It's called Kubo.com. Kubo is an African trading platform. It allows you to sell to anyone in Africa and around the world. Setting up a free account on Kubo.com is as easy as setting up an Instagram or Facebook account. If you just want to buy products from Kubo sellers, you are all set. If you want to sell your products on Kubo, you simply click the Sell on Kubo icon and follow the simple steps to create your Kubwa seller account. Unlike social media, Kubwa protects both buyers and sellers. The buyer pays Kubwa. The seller ships the product to the buyer and Kubwa pays the seller. Kubwa protects both parties. And that's one of the massive difference between selling on Kubwa and social media accounts. Kubwa even allows buyers and sellers to negotiate prices in real time. If a buyer wants to buy 20 items, that buyer certainly does not want to pay the same price as if they were just buying one item. Kubwa gives small African businesses the tools to manage their sales and marketing, just like large businesses. Tools you'll never find on social media platforms. Now that you know about Kubwa, let's take a look at the dressmaker and tailor in the previous example would do using Kubwa. The products from the dressmaker and tailor were seen by over 1,000 potential buyers. Only a very small number of brave individuals purchased. Why? Because they were scared of being scammed. Using Kubwa with its buyer and seller protections, hundreds of clothing items are sold, helping these African businesses to grow and to grow rapidly. Kubwa is the right tool to use to sell your product. Now you say, I've invested a lot of my time and energy into building up my Facebook and Instagram profile, and I don't want to lose that. You don't have to. You can use Kubwa with your social media accounts. You see, instead of adding your contact details to your social media pages, you add a buy button and you link that buy button to your products in Kubwa. So now when the buyer or the potential buyer wants to buy, they click the buy button and they close the sale in Kubwa. Doing so, you are using the social media accounts for the way they were designed, and you're using Kubwa to increase your sales. Please give this video a like. Hit the thumbs up button. If you have not already subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. And by all means, share this video with your friends. You know, there are millions of small businesses that rely exclusively on social media to market their products. Some of these African businesses have been on these social media platforms for years without seeing the sales growth that they were hoping for. Without Kubwa, many of these businesses will close due to little sale. For more information about Kubwa and how Kubwa can help you grow your business, go to www.kubwa.com. Thank you for watching.